that's in her prime. Superwoman, I am divine. Don't play with me, don't cross that line. I'm a goddess that's in her prime. I'm a goddess that's in her prime. Superwoman, I am divine. Don't play with me, don't cross that line. I'm a goddess that's in her prime. Looking for God, you found her. I'm a goddess.
Hello and welcome, Align Tribe. I am Angie Love, an expert in the helping profession of social work, and I am here to help people on their spiritual, healing, and personal development journeys. I am the spiritual sis, the gratitude goddess, the manifesting mystic, and the energy empress. Thank you all in advance for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing and tuning in to these videos so that we can be in community and continue this journey of healing, self love, mystical experiences, and coming into ancestral wisdom all together. Today, I have a hiatus video, you all. Yes, I have a hiatus video. Just a quick update, life update. I graduated. I now have my doctorate degree in social work. So I am Dr. Angela Campbell, and I am super, super proud of myself and super happy about this accomplishment. I am the first person to own a doctorate degree in my family, in my lineage that I'm aware of. So it's very important. It's very necessary for me to just really take space to celebrate myself in the ways that make sense for me. Um, I graduated from the University of Kentucky in Lexington, Kentucky. So I went down with my family, went to graduation, just got back about a couple of days ago, this past weekend. And it was extremely stressful. Big events just make me extremely anxious. I had a lot of unfortunate situations occur while I was down there, but nonetheless, Lexington, Kentucky is absolutely beautiful. I thought I was going to like some country dirt road type of little town. It is a city. It is pretty. It is like pretty like Pittsburgh, maybe even prettier. The food was delicious. The food was top tier everywhere I went. The vibes downtown had like water fountains, and I went to this really cute little bar. I think it was called Tapas or Tapestry, something like that, downtown Lexington, Kentucky, and they had like swings and a whole bunch of flowers and plants. It was given very much boho aesthetic, which is my vibe. I felt like I was out in a garden or something, and it was self-serve bar. I've never been to something like this before, and it was like a cart. You tap it. There were cups, and you serve yourself, and it just keeps track on the cart, and then you cash out. Super cool, super innovative, very up to date and modern style. I absolutely loved Kentucky, but I was ready to come back home because I was just over graduation season. It's a lot of energy, but it was beautiful. My graduation ceremony was absolutely perfect. It was beautiful. The university did a great job. So I am slowly coming down from that high. Still celebrating, excuse me, and I'm going to be celebrating for like the next year because I mean only 2% of Americans have a doctorate degree or PhD. So I'm definitely going to continue to celebrate, but I am trying to come down from the high just a little bit to ground myself, and to kind of not lose sight of just some of the goals that I want to focus on post doctoral program. And a lot of that has to do with rest. My main goal is to do as much of nothing as possible because I'm truly, truly exhausted. The past 2 years in my doctoral program and just in life in general has been a lot for me. And so I just want to rest and do a bunch of reading, taking walks at the park, sleeping, watching my favorite shows, journaling, meditating. You know, if you watch the channel, you know all the things that I like to do. My very calm, mindful things that I like to do. I'm also going to get some travel in this summer. My birthday is next month, so well, maybe you don't know, but I do a month of me celebration. So I celebrate my birthday for an entire month. Every week, I do something that has to do with like self care or something I've always wanted to do. This can mean getting a tattoo. It can mean getting a massage, getting a facial, and I always leave the country for my birthday. So I am going to Belize. I'm super excited. So I just plan to have fun and just to be outside this summer at events. I want to, get more reconnected with my sorority and attend some community events and things of that sort and get back into kind of the 3D world because if you know me, I don't really operate too much in the 3D. I'm in the 5D and beyond up to the 9D. But, anyways, so I just want to kind of get grounded and have more human experiences. Not that I'm going to abandon my spiritual journey or pursuits, but it is time I come out of other realities and realms and just have some physical human experiences. So, anyways, this pause and hiatus from these short slash longer types of videos will continue until further notice. I may not ever continue the videos, but I found that hard to say out loud because I truly have so much fun writing my script, researching ways to deliver and storytell to you all. I really enjoy the process of editing, of designing thumbnails, the creative process of the behind the scenes. And so I know that there's a possibility that I may start back up the videos. I just don't want to put a timestamp on it because I am a person where I'm very intentional and I like to do things when they feel authentic, right? When they feel aligned for me. And I don't want to say I'm going to start the videos back up in August and then August comes and I'm not ready or prepared or I just simply don't want to or don't feel like it because I am a woman of my word and I really, really try hard to have integrity and to follow through on the things that I say I'm going to do. And if you know me, you know this to be true. And so I don't want to put a timestamp on it. So I'm going to say until further notice, being whenever I feel aligned to continue the videos again. I have so much knowledge and wisdom and just guidance that I want to share. And as I've shared in some of my previous videos, I have talked to mystics, astrologers, numerologists, shamans, Reiki healers, psychic mediums, tarot readers. I've talked to all of these people, and they all have said something very common to me, which is that it is in my birth chart and it is on my life path to be a teacher, to guide and help others who are on their spiritual journeys and who are truly just trying to master themselves. Self mastery is something that usually spiritualists and monks and Buddhists and people and high priestess and people who just are in search of philosophical meaning of deeper things in life aspire to. And I am one of those people. And there are people like that who I know and people who I don't know who are out here just hoping to be led to their destiny, to their purpose. But they need the tools. And so that's what I try to provide. I try to provide the tools, the resources, so that you all can dive a bit deeper and do your work. I can't do it for you. I can't hold your hand exactly and guide you, but I can share my lived experiences and I can share what has been helpful for me or just what I have come across in my studies and my research. And provide you all with the resources so that you may be able to tap in and tune in. So it's important for me to have this channel and it's deeper than look at me, listen to me, like my video. I truly want the messages that are meant to reach folks to get there. And I trust and synchronicities and divine timing that people will come across this page when it is meant for them to, when they are ready to dive a bit deeper, when they have decided and wrestled with the thoughts of mysticism and deeper things of life and deeper meanings of their purpose and their destiny. And they are truly ready to seek out those universal truths that they would land on this page, and some other pages, many other pages that are maybe similar to this one that may offer whatever it is that people need. I just want people to get what it is that they need and that they desire, right? That's the social worker in me. And so I say all that to say, while this channel and these types of videos are super important to me, you all, I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. I'm just an introverted girly. I'm just an introverted girly. Just kidding. I'm a goddess, but I'm also just a girl, right? And I am introverted. I am private. I am sensitive to energy. And at this point in my life, going into chapter 34, I just really feel that I owe myself all of my focus, all of my love, all of my attention, and all of my energy. I have spent 33 years giving energy, attention, love, and so much of myself to so many people and so many different things and goals and causes. And I am super proud of the woman I have grown into and the woman that I am still becoming. However, I I want more of me, to myself, you know, and I am at a point where I just, it's very difficult for me because I am so private and I just don't like people in my business. And I'm not saying that I can't do these types of videos and not overshare, right? Because there is a thing called strategic sharing, but it's very difficult for me to talk about my lived experiences and my spiritual journey without being vulnerable and transparent about some of the things that I have faced. But I also am very much aware of the evil eyes, right? I feel them. They don't bother me too much, but I know that there are folks that tune into my videos who are not a part of this spiritual aligned community, who really don't support this work, who are not really on this journey. Um, who know me personally. Let me start there, because you can watch these videos and not be a part of this journey. You can watch for whatever reason. You can watch because you think I'm cute. You can watch because you like my hair. You could watch because you think it's entertaining. Everybody can watch for whatever reason that they want to watch. However, I can't control that. However, I know that there are people who watch who were a part of my life, who are no longer a part of my life, and they use this as a way to kind of feel still connected and tapped in and tuned into my energy and all in my business. And I just don't like that. I don't like that for real. So I am hoping to become more intentional and more strategic about my storytelling and how I can get the information that is necessary to those who desire the information, while sharing personal experiences, but not too much, so that I am still protecting my energy, that I am still preserving parts of me that are special, parts of me that are for me and those who are a part of my life, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to you all. But even if it doesn't, it makes sense to me. So that's how I'm moving. So that is that. So there will be a pause on videos until further notice. I will be uploading my lock videos. That is actually how I started this content. I was uploading lock videos to TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And then I had some people in my life who were hyping your girl up and was like, you should start a YouTube channel. And they fed all my delusions, because I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel since I was an undergrad. Um, in college, but I was too nervous, too shy, too introverted, too uncertain about how to even go about it. So I never even tapped into it. But anyways, I am going back to that. This YouTube channel will turn into lock videos, long form lock videos, short YouTube shorts about my hair. I will be uploading the videos that were previously on the other social media websites. I will be uploading them to YouTube to kind of catch the algorithm up to where I am. And then moving forward, it will be pure lock videos, long form and YouTube shorts, like lock updates. Um, I'm very invested in my lock journey, and my lock journey has coincided with my spiritual evolution in such a beautiful way that I really want to get back to that. And I could talk about my hair journey and my lock journey and not share too much, right? It's more of like a comfort, it's a safe space for me. And also, when I was considering starting my locks, which was like 7 years long, I constantly watched the lock girlies on YouTube, the longer form videos. Now I would see some on Instagram and TikTok as well, but it was really the YouTube videos that taught me how to care for my locks, what types of products I can try, what types of routines I should have, to really watch people's journey and a snapshot of like what their hair looked like in their first 3 years or so, what to expect. That really empowered me to start my lock journey. And I would love to create content that would inspire and empower the next lock girly to begin her journey. That's very important to me as well. And so that's where I am going to pivot this channel to. It will be pure lock videos. I will be doing that this summer. And that is that. Your girl needs a break. Your girl is tired. Your girl has worked her butt off for 33 years. And I just want to be outside. I just want to rest. I want to be in nature. I want to travel. I want to enjoy positive people, positive vibes. I want to heal. I am grieving a lot of people, and not a lot, but I'm grieving a few people, a few situations and circumstances. Because if you don't know, every time you glow up, every time you level up, sometimes sacrifices have to be made, and you have to evolve past certain versions of yourself. And there are people and beliefs in situations and circumstances that are attached to the older version of you. And once you level up and once you evolve your spirit and your soul, your boundaries and your consciousness, those people, those beliefs, those behaviors, right? They can't come with you. It's no longer an alignment. There's a misalignment. And you have a choice to make. Are you going to level up, or are you going to stay stagnant? And one thing about me, if you know me in real life, I'm always going to level up. And I am prepared to sacrifice anyone and anything who is stopping me from reaching my greater heights. And so it hurts. It's devastating. And I'm still going to do it because I choose me. And I hope that you all are choosing yourselves as well. So thank you all again for tuning in. And remember, the way to support this content is to like, share, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification button so that you are informed whenever new content is available. Because when I come back, how you gonna know, right? I could come back in 3 months and you wouldn't even know. Make sure you hit the notification button and that you are subscribed to this channel. I hope you all enjoy the lock content that is about to be posted and shared. Please let me know your thoughts, your feelings, and what you all would like to hear about in the future when I return. Because I really feel like I'm coming back, y'all. I really feel like I'm coming back. I just need some time to myself. And as always, remember, love is the highest frequency. May you center it and align your life path to embrace it daily. Peace and love.
I'm a goddess that's in her prime, superwoman, I am divine.